Rise and shine, everybody. It's your boy Snake Plisciano. I'm back once again, and today I'm gonna be talking about the attack on the man. Period. What we got going on now is you have to start paying attention to how they do the psychological warfare on us. Now, if you was a white man, they were attacking you through the Me Too movement. So what they did is for all white men that may have messed with women back in the days, sexual advances, stuff that was really less than rape, but just being flirtatious was a problem for the white man. So they came with the Me Too movement. That started the destruction of the white man, and then they stereotyped him with the automatically being racist. So, peace to all my white gentlemen. I want y'all to know that you still got somebody on your team. As a black man, I know the feeling right now. We're being attacked by Black Lives Matter, being tricked into the transgender agenda. And what we have to realize is that their platform on Black Lives Matter is for the world to not be centered around men and to over publicize and promote transgender individuals to positions of power. So what we have going on now is over feminizing the world. And what happens is you get a bunch of kids that grow up into homosexual activity, a lack of respect for the country, no knowledge of real history. So today, my job is to reassure not just the black man, but all men, that we have to stand strong and we have to really get in there and vote for Trump, because he's the only person not going for the feminized agenda. So now I'm starting to realize why all these people are attacking him. We're under a really big agenda right now. I mean, COVID has something to do with it. The George Floyd killing, the Aubrey kid, the Brooks kid, and every other thing that we see in the news right now. All of this is actually to accomplish this over feminized agenda. Well, what they're trying to do is say everybody's way too aggressive. If you notice now, what they're doing is now they're calling in the National Guards. So Atlanta is the first one. You guys have to really be careful. We're walking right into martial law with this silly trap that you guys were being set in. So now Atlanta has the martial law going. Well, they don't have martial law, but they definitely got the National Guards, which will result to all-out martial law. Because no sooner as they so-called militant people think they can go up against the military, then they're going to show them what real weapons look like. So please don't fall for that trick. Please don't fall for the Black Lives Matter trick if you're black. And white men, please try your best to put a stop to the Me Too movement, because this Me Too movement is also another movement designed by the Democratic Party to take the white male dominance out of the world. So my thing is that we all have to try to stick together now as heterosexuals, because the feminized agenda is in full steam and is headed by the Democratic Party. Another great contradiction I've seen today. Now these mayors of all of these Democratic cities that have all this violence, now they're telling the people that you guys need to stop this violence, and that they're starting to get out of control. But at the same time, these leaders are the ones who put them in the position to do that, told them to do that. Well, the great contradiction is, if you defund the police, you knew crime was going to go up. It didn't even wait. Crime went up immediately during the talk. The police have not even really been defunded, but what you did was intimidated the police. And so now the police don't really want to do their job, because they don't know if they're being caught up and set up into one of these traps to where they humiliate them and dog their family out. Like I told you guys, the world isn't as racist as they tell you. The news cannot be cannot be the people that determine how you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel whatever way you feel, but with your own thoughts and your own analyzation. Now, for some odd reason, y'all don't realize that the COVID is just not going anywhere. And the reason it's not going nowhere is because they're doing way more testing. I mean, this was obvious. We test more than anybody in the world. As you notice that as more people become positive, the death rate keeps plummeting. The death rate is plummeting. That means you are not really being told the truth. You're just being scared. It's fear-mongering. It's not really that bad. But it is up to all men. All men. There should be not one heterosexual man voting for the Democratic Party. And if you're not a Republican, I can understand your hang-ups, because sometimes with all the rhetoric, you'll start thinking that the Republican is just like the Democrat. Politically, he might be, but tactically, he's nothing like them. They're very dangerous. The Democrat is very dangerous. So it's up to all men, period, to vote for Donald Trump. Quit putting Donald Trump in the Republican Party. As a matter of fact, he was a Democrat before he became the president. He had to register to be a Republican in 2016. So before you guys dismiss what I'm saying, just hear me out. We're going through a transformation period that is terribly dangerous. You heard what Joe Biden said, that he's going to transform America. Transform means to change everything around, man. He's already campaigned on raising your taxes up, man. They're going to sit us at this house. We're not going to work. They're not going to keep giving us the extra money. The extra money will end. As a matter of fact, it ends July 31st. Now, will they extend some extra payments? Who knows? It depends on what part of this agenda are they trying to get accomplished. Are they trying to just get you poor immediately? Then no. If they want to give you some money to make you think the Democrats are going to take care of you, then yeah, they'll do that until November, after the election, and then you'll become poor. So look, your only course of action is to vote for Donald Trump. He is the only person who's really talking about letting you take care of yourself and letting the economy drive everybody to success. These people want to change the economy because they don't want to be they want to be the only people with money. So if you think that you're going to vote Democrat and then when they get in office, all of a sudden things going to get sweet, no, it will not. It will get worse. It will get worse. These people are causing all the chaos. They have been lying to you for several years. They are a very dangerous party. I told you that this agenda is a very evil agenda. Now, you can take it for what it's worth, and you can go living day by day, and you can go and get to that poll, and you can pull that lever for the Democrat. But I'm going to tell you, that will be the vote that kills you. That will be the vote that kills you. Do I got hang-ups with Donald Trump? Yeah, personally. But I don't vote for personal feelings. And I'm only here for the economic portion of the vote. And hands down, he's just the best. There's nothing even close to him. All you got to do is look at the stock market. He had things set in place so good that even with this shutdown, the stock market is doing quite well. Quite well, which means that the rich people are getting rich, which is always going to be the case. That's always going to be the case. There's no party that's going to favor the poor over the rich. Don't let Joe Biden and them fool you with that. They care nothing about your economic situation. If they did, they wouldn't push for this shutdown. How can we have a shutdown, but you can go to Walmart and crowd up in Walmart? You see what they're doing? Only people making money is Walmart and Amazon. Amazon making all this money because you're sitting at the house bored, so you're just on the internet ordering up anything you can order to make yourself feel normal. And then when you finally need something, you got to run to Walmart and let Walmart make the rest of the money. But you can't go to work. And the rest of the people around the world can't go to work. Now everybody's starting to go back to work, but they're making way less money. See, you don't understand what these people do to you. They rob you of your fortunes, man. They rob you. The Democrat has been known to do this forever. They always have an agenda that is never being spoke to you about. They never tell you what the agenda really is. Black Lives Matter, transgender. What they telling you, oh, it's police brutality. They don't care nothing about police brutality the same way they don't care nothing about black on black crime. They influence that. As a matter of fact, they're leading you to your destruction. This is what the Democratic Party has always been about. I hate to talk about the Democrats so much, but in actuality, it is the party philosophy to dominate you and to control you, to say that you're not smart enough to make your own decisions. They don't even care what your plans is. They have plans for you. We have a lot of black leaders in the Democratic Party, and let me just put it this way, who basically ain't shit. Okay? They basically ain't shit. All they do to you is lie to you and lead you down the path of destruction. And they know that's what they're doing to you. Now you get all these people, and you know, as a black person, sometimes it hurt me in my soul to talk about all these black leaders that we have and to talk bad about them. But if they were ever to step outside of the box and take their finances and strictly put them towards bettering the black community, then I could maybe stop doing that. But they don't never better the black community. They don't do nothing. Our rappers tease us about not having the money. The athletes get on here, start acting like they're politicians, pushing gay agendas on us, not stepping up to the plate, speaking up for China when China then let this virus go on us. And I'm not saying that it was only China. Maybe the United States did have something to do with it. But we definitely know China did. We definitely know China has something to do with it. And you get these athletes, they take up for China. You get all these people talking bad about America, but they want to make their money off America. You get all these entertainers talking shit to you about voting for Trump, but at the same time, they want you to watch their movies. See, you got to start shutting these motherfuckers down. And that's why I always say it's not about race. We got these same black people that does that shit to us as well. I just feel sorry for the regular white person who knows they're not prejudiced, and most of these black people look at them like they're prejudiced. But I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling my black people, y'all, when I'm saying y'all right now, I mean my black people. I'm telling y'all right now that most white people are not prejudiced, and most of them are in a worse situation than you. If you go check the stats about poverty, white people outweigh black people actually in poverty as well when they're more than 70% of the population. We only make up 13%. Quit letting them make you think that everything revolves around black people in America, because it don't. As a matter of fact, the Hispanic outweighs the black American now. So man, you have to start learning the issues, seeing what the real stats is, and look and see what these people are doing. They only contradict themselves. Whatever they tell you this week, next week they have something different. President Trump did a really good speech at Mount Rushmore. And it was about he's going to have a garden with all the American heroes, black and white alike, that made this place a good place to be. Well, as soon as you cut the news on, all the liberal stations told you how racist that was. And I've never seen nothing like it. You have the people are so willing to mislead you and to keep you on the path of destruction that they can look you dead in the face and have no problem doing this. A lot of them people need to be damned and stoned to death. We have the most ridiculous media. The most ridiculous media. They are strictly in the pocket of the Democratic Party. It has gotten so dangerous now because the Democrats own the FBI, the CIA, national intelligence. So whoever Trump leave in that was already there before he got there, chances is great they against him. They leak so much classified information, making it very dangerous for all our spies around the world, because no sooner as they know something, they go right to the news and report it, trying to make it impossible for him to be the president. So why, in good conscience, could you vote for people who do that? Because in actuality, they're letting you know once they get in power, you won't have no say in the matter. Your opinions really don't matter. These people telling you they don't want you flying on planes and everything else, man. They want you to be a slave. Okay? And not just black people, all people that are poor. They only want two classes of people. Very, very rich and poor. Why you think they're taking all the small businesses out right now? That's what they're doing. And what they're doing is transferring the wealth from the small business to the people in the ghetto and people sitting at home. So what they're doing is rewarding the people with the income of people who worked hard to become independent. Most of you guys don't realize that because your head too far up your ass getting high, especially black boys smoking weed, popping pills. White boys, y'all popping pills, drinking all this alcohol, smoking weed as well. And all the time, these people are pulling the wools over your eyes and they're taking us to town. We need right now to make up our minds where we want to go as a nation. If you think sitting at home and doing nothing all day is the life you want to live, then you need to vote Democrat. If you want to be successful and you want to be an entrepreneur and you want your kids to do better than you're doing, then right now you need to be voting Republican. And let me tell y'all now, it's not just Trump. We have to vote the Democrat out of power, period. In the House, in the Senate, in the city councils, the Democrat needs to be out of office across the board because you cannot trust them with their agenda now. Regardless, you guys want to vote on Joe Biden and you got all these people telling Joe Biden what to do. Even with Joe Biden running for president now, his ideas are nothing like what he was in Congress, even though he never did shit besides talked a bunch of shit about black people when it was time for the crime bill and told us how much he didn't really care if white people caused our problems. They just need to be in jail. So what y'all really need to start doing now is investigating the people that y'all be thinking y'all want to vote for. You wonder why the people who vote for Trump don't break away from Trump? Because the people who vote for Trump already know this. I'm basically not even talking to them. But I do talk to them because I want them to start sending these videos viral. These videos need to be viral and everybody needs to hear this talk. Everybody. We need to get these people who silly enough and still brainwashed enough to even vote for the Democrat when we know as Trump voters these people are trying to destroy you and they have been lying to you for more than 4 years. So my final message is definitely to white men. I apologize for the way the United States is treating you, and I apologize to the black man for being misled by Black Lives Matter with the feminizing of the male population of black people. So for white people, they got the Me Too movement. For black people, we got Black Lives Matter. Both of these agendas are designed to take out the male. Listen to what I say. They're designed to take out the male. And women, you shouldn't even want that to happen because we have babies by y'all. And y'all have boys. And then you also have girls. And you want your girl to always have somebody that's going to be able to protect them, love and care for them, and start them a family. Well, heterosexual people already know you don't have families, natural families, and homosexual relationships because you can't naturally have a baby that way. 2 men can't have a baby and 2 women can't have a baby. They can adopt a baby or they can get artificially assimilated to woman, but they will not have sex to have that baby. They won't make that baby the natural way. So, what I'm trying to tell y'all is as Americans, we have to stand up for all our principles. We have to really start having some pride in what we're doing. And we need to start really holding our politicians accountable. First of all, whenever the government gets out of control, so much control that the government now tells the people what to do and the people don't tell the government what to do, actuality, it's time to overthrow the government when that is the case. That is the Constitution. We do not work for the government. The government works for us. Now, the easy way to get the people in there that we want is to vote them in. Start paying attention to who we voting for. And first of all, let's all vote these Democrats out. We need to vote the Democrat out across the board just so they can abolish the philosophy, okay? The philosophy needs to be abolished. These people are going against everything that you were ever taught to believe. Everything. And granted, yes, we've been lied to. But you don't let the same people who lied to you then turn around and have you destroy everything and make yourself dependent upon them when it comes to your success and happiness. As you can tell, they don't care about you being successful nor happy. So look, let's make this video go viral. The video needs to go viral. I got this YouTube channel for Deprogram. Like I said, leave me some messages down there. I'm trying to build relationships with strangers. I need people who I don't know to conversate with me so we can better understand each other and we can help each other get this message out so that when it's time to go vote, we win in a landslide and start voting these people the hell out. But as you can see, we need to change not just the House, but we need to change the city councils, the mayors, the zoning commissioners, all of these people who be Democrat in these Democratic areas. Man, they're against you. As a black person, with the world waking up right now and you seeing all of this chaos in America, you shouldn't have no heart left in you to go vote for a Democrat. I don't understand why y'all feel that the Democratic Party will do anything good for you when they've had 56 years since the Civil Rights Act to do something for us and they still haven't gotten it done. They haven't got it done, man. They're not going to get it done. They're going to always come up with excuses for why it couldn't get done. They'll blame the Republican. First of all, the Republican can never vote for their agenda because their agenda is against America, against the Constitution. Like I said, they had you defund the police just so more people could start getting killed. Black Lives Matter run around here protesting, making autonomous zones over police brutality. Now you don't even got the police intervening in real crime, and black on black crime just skyrocketing, and none of them got nothing to say about it. Well, the reason Black Lives Matter don't show up to Chicago, ain't showing up to New York to protest over black on black killings, because their agenda is not to stop black on black killing. Their agenda is to stop the black man. So when we killing each other, that's fine with them. What they don't want you to do is kill a transgender. Okay? Therefore, transgender. Now, I could talk y'all to death all day, but like I said, I need to get back, still do some more research, put some more thoughts together. But I want all the men to vote against the Democrat, period. White and black men, Chinese and Hispanic. Asian, rather. I don't have to like say Chinese, just Asian. That covers all of them. Hispanic, black, and white men need to be voting Democrat, period. Be voting for the Republican, never the Democrat. Need to be voting Republican, period, because the Democratic Party is designed to deteriorate us, to wipe us out, okay? It is an evil agenda, a very evil agenda. If you think you got some research to prove me different, then you can always leave some messages, but I really appreciate if we start making this video go viral, and let's start waking everybody up. This is the only shot we got. We cannot depend on the media to tell us the truth about nothing. Even if you watch Fox, it's regulated as well. So what I'm trying to tell you is we have to push our own message. We have to make sure the Trump support grows right now. We need these next 4 years. Within these next 4 years, when we get Trump in there, then people like me will start stepping up to the plate. I'm going to start getting into politics as well. I'm going to have to start studying some of these laws and learn how to campaign. But what I will do from now on is start making sure real voices get heard and real legislation get to the table. Because right now, we're in a loop, the hamster wheel of garbage. It's just a hamster wheel. We're going nowhere. We're not accomplishing nothing. We start becoming successful with Trump in there, and what they do, they start acting evil. They have been going crazy. The reason they're going crazy is because your income and everything was going up. You were falling short on the dependency. So they had to cause a situation to make you feel dependent upon them once again. We should never put ourselves in this situation again. We need to get them Democrats out of office everywhere they reside. Everywhere they reside. They always talk about Russia this, Russia that, when they paid Russia to put a fake dossier out on Trump. Now, how contradictory is that? To actually say Russia interfered in the election and they helped Russia interfere in the election. They did it. Talking about foreign influence. Ukraine. Your Joe Biden, his son, made a gang of money off Burisma while they were under investigation. You know what Biden did as vice president? Made them fire the prosecutor and stop the investigation, man, for his son. That's Ukraine interfering and having something to do with American politics, infiltrating the White House. You got George Soros all around the world causing chaos. All these people are not even from America. These are not Americans. So we need to quit fooling ourselves and quit acting like everything's going to be okay, because it's not going to be okay. They're proving to us that it's not going to be okay. Now let's shake this brainwash. You know, hold your breath if you have to and vote on Trump. Because that's the only way you can return to a normal life and the only way you have a chance at being successful. But if the Democrats take over now, it is completely over. It'll be complete anarchy. Complete anarchy. What will these people do? They'll have protection. They're already doing it. They're paying for their own security. They're paying for their own security. So listen here, man. It's time for us to wake up, man, and start doing what we need to do, man. It's time to wake up and start doing what we need to do. Let's vote the Democrat out of office. And like I said, white men, you got my apology. I don't look at all y'all as racist. And black men, you got my apology from Black Lives Matter, because I know you didn't know. But if you're not supporting the transgender movement, then that is not what you want to do, okay? We've been misled. We have not just started being misled. We've always been misled. Let's start being real with each other, man. Let's start conversating. Let's make this video viral. It is your job to start sharing this video. Hit the like button. Let's break the algorithm. Let's get this out here so everybody knows this, man. Everybody needs to know this. We have no business sitting back on our asses, letting them take it to us like this. We're being played like the real sheep of the world. Don't let them people do that shit to us. We control that shit. Like I said, we're 99%. They're 1%. They can't stop us from doing nothing. We can't take each other out and expect to beat them. So if we do got some silly enough people to go out there and riot and do all of that, then them people don't love America, and let's let the military and whoever they send in take care of them, bro. Flat out. Because in actuality, that kind of shit is the reason we can't get along. I wouldn't like you neither if you came and told my fucking business. Now let's be serious with one another. This is your boy. Let's make this video go viral this time. And I'll holler at you.